Morning team, this is Albert Aldridge, AA Fitness, the nutrition coach, and today I'm going to be taking you through a full day of training on a Monday and what that looks like. But first of all, I need to show you upgrades of the gym. I have my outdoor space, but now I've finally upgraded this a little bit. So I've got mats down and no new bits of equipment, but I just want to make it look a little bit nicer. So I want to change the walls at the end here. And cover up these bits with some like stick-on tiles, and there are just a few, and I probably actually want to change the walls to white, but there are two bits of equipment I'd like to get. I'd like to get a cable crossover, and I'd also like to get some sort of leg machine, so like a leg extension and a leg curl. You can get a machine that is a combination of the two, or potentially a leg press. I'd love that. And I just need to upgrade a few bits of equipment, as in fix them, because some of the monitors aren't working completely as I would like them to. But I'm doing a bit of cleaning now, catching up on a few bits of admin, and then I'm going to a CrossFit class, and then some more training after that. So I'll take you along for the ride. So here, the workout you're seeing is from the Monday gas session at Horsham CrossFit. And it was 3 rounds, 6 minutes off, take a minute off for 3 rounds. You can't really see me in this footage because I placed the camera so you could see like one half of the room and then the other half doing the second part of the workout. But I do occasionally come into shot. But 10 wall balls, 10 box jumps, 10 kettlebell deadlifts, 224 kilos in each hand, and 10 burpees, as many rounds as possible in 6 minutes rest, repeat, rest again, repeat, minutes rest, and then you go into 2 calories on the ski, on the C2 bike, on the Echo, and on the rower. Then you do 4 calories of everything, 6, 8, 10, 12, and you do as many calories as you can in 20 minutes. I got up to the round of 14, I think I did on the ski, and then I was kind of done after that. But it was a nice steady pace gas session, nice sweat, quite a lot of lower back engagement actually with the kettlebell deadlifts, but it's because there was a lot of back hinging. That actually looks really funny, me jumping up and down on the screen, but I am doing burpees there, lol. Then afterwards, I just decided for a little bit to do some clean and jerks, and unfortunately this was a fail with 120 kilos to start with, under the watchful eye of Mr. Tom Clements. What an absolute legend. Didn't dip under the bar, very good with this one, but you're about to see my final attempt at 120. So after CrossFit, did that a little bit of Olympic lifting at Horsham CrossFit, then I've come back and just gone for my run. It varies for me during the week about when I see people. Sometimes I have days which are chock-a-block, and sometimes they're a little bit quieter. So sometimes I can do CrossFit and my own training, sometimes it's just my own training. But generally throughout a week I do roughly 27 to 30 sessions of personal training, which are about an hour and 15 minutes each, hour and 10, hour and 15. And then I also do 4 to 5 hours of swimming teaching. No, 6 or 7 hours of swimming teaching actually. So, done my run, 8k, generally takes me about 42 minutes, but sometimes, like the other day, I logged it on Strava. I don't really use Strava, but I do have Strava if you want to add me. But I did my 8k in 33 minutes, 44 seconds, and I still had more in the tank for sure, but that's obviously including waiting for traffic, sometimes at traffic lights. So I might even start a series of my road to a sub 37 or 36 minute 10k at my heaviest body weight, which is now 90, and I've been 90 for quite a long time, 89, 90. So now I stick on a timer, hour and 20 minutes, strict handstand push-ups, still something I need to work on because I'm very lordotic, quite a bent back as I do them. Weighted pull-ups, weighted dips at one of these dumbbells here, and then strict overhead press, as well as decline crunches, and I think there's one more. No, I think that's it. So I'm going to do this now, and then I'll see you in a bit. And I'll explain more in detail about like my training and stuff and how it looks throughout the week. The thing I forgot, incline dumbbell bench press, because I'm trying to get the biggest chest possible before I get married, because I just want to have a really big chest. Nothing to do with vanity. So we've come to the end of the day, and today I was doing personal training. So I'm actually filming the end of this video on a Tuesday. So today I did 2 sessions in the morning and then 4 sessions in the afternoon, and my sessions are roughly an hour and 15 minutes-ish, but sometimes people stay a bit longer, especially if it's the last person. But if I'm with somebody, after an hour and 15 minutes, I give them a circuit anyway when I see the next person, so they always get a good long session. And then I also had the dentist today, which was great. Potentially, I've got to have 2 fillings, and maybe my wisdom teeth might not have to come out. I think she's quite optimistic, but I've got to have an x-ray for them just in case. I mean, it's not that bad. I don't feel too much pain, but just a little bit annoying. So anyway, to give you an overview of what my training looks like, the day that you've just seen was a Monday. So what I did was a gas session, they call it, Horsham CrossFit. So mainly focusing on building your aerobic system, cardio system, but also whilst doing it using CrossFit movements. So not just machine work like on the ski erg, bike erg, row machine, but you're also doing CrossFit movements like wall balls, burpees and box jump overs and stuff like that. I did that. Then afterwards I was quite warm, so I just wanted to do a little bit of Olympic lifting. So I did clean and jerks, and then I did my 8-kilometre run and the hour and 20 minutes I do of the incline dumbbell, etc., as I explained earlier, and the sets of that. So the running and the incline dumbbell and that routine that I do afterwards, it's normally about 40 to 45 minutes of running, and then that takes about an hour and 20 minutes. So including like the little rest time I have between the run and starting that routine, it takes me about 2 hours, 10 minutes, let's say. So I'm doing that 6 days a week, and I just really like that. My joints feel healthy. I find that is just good for me. I really enjoy it, and you have to find what's best for you, but that has changed over time. So it wasn't always including incline dumbbell, but as I said to you, I want to get a big chest. But anyway, let's look at the start of the week. So that's a Monday. Then a Tuesday, that's when I always do front squats. So normally the volume and rep ranges change, but at the moment I'm quite enjoying doing heavy singles for multiple sets. So I'm doing a heavy single for 10 sets at the moment, and I'm using 142.5 kilos. I find that helps for my central nervous system to get used to using a heavy weight, and that's going to carry over into a heavy clean and jerk. I'm building towards a 140 clean and jerk, and my current PR is 132.5 kilos clean and jerk, which was in the previous video. If you haven't seen that, make sure you go and see that, please. So I do the front squat, and then sometimes that takes me about half an hour to warm up and then do it, because it takes me 15 minutes, the main element, and then I might add in another 15 minutes at the end to just practice a little bit of light Olympic lifting, snatches and clean and jerks, but nothing too heavy because I can't really drop the bar here. I mean, I can, but it's just very loud. But what I can do, that's when I'm in the room. If I'm outside, I can drop it, but when it's a bit colder, not always doable outside. So then on Wednesday, I do my normal routine, the run and the weights and stuff for an hour and 20 minutes, and then normally at the end for about 10 minutes, maybe a bit less than that, I do some toes to bar stuff, some strict toes to bar, and some practicing in the room of handstand pirouettes. That's what I'm doing at the moment. Thursdays, the routine again, and then I normally do a CrossFit class. Maybe I'm there a little bit before doing some ring muscle ups, practicing that, and then the class will be a strength element piece and then a cardio piece. And then on a Friday, normally it's just time for a run and then my little routine, my routine. And then Saturday is normally when I do the routine as well as some back squats, some heavy back squats. I'm quite enjoying 8x2 at the moment, every 2 minutes. That's really good fun for me. And I use about 155 kilos for that. That's maxing out my bar, but I'm hoping to get a few more weights to make it 160. Sometimes I do the back squats on a Friday, but normally at the moment it's about Saturday. And then I do a CrossFit class, and normally it's a team WOD, it's in a group of 3. But sometimes it's a long chipper, it just depends on the week. So that's how my week looks, and I find that's really helped me. I've just been consistent with that for so long, and yeah, I like to compete. I'm kind of I'm an RX athlete, I would say. I've qualified for competitions, trying to get into a bit more elite stuff, but that's kind of how I train around my full-time job and swim teaching, and editing YouTube videos, of course. Still trying to make it on YouTube, always will be, and always, after this little break I had, not going to break anymore. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment. Let me know about your own training, and like the video, and I'll see you in my next one.